Good morning. Music a little loud still. Let me turn it down. Happy Friday. It's Funky Friday on the Morning Night Live. And did you hear Twitter shut down today? It's no more Twitter. It's just stopped. It's no longer. Elon Musk screwed it all up. It's dead. Nobody can post or whatever. And what? Hang on, I can't hear you. Let me turn this down a little bit. What? What do you mean? It hasn't shut down yet? It's still functioning normally? Oh. Okay, never mind. But, holy shit! There went my monetization. Holy crapsy, there's doodles. Are they having some trouble over there in Twitterville? I've read a couple theories, and we're going to share a couple of those with you today. And we'll go from there. There's other news, too, but because look, everyone's worried about Twitter. All the media's worried about Twitter. What about, not a whole lot about FTX, though. That place lost billions of dollars, and we're worried about whatever Elon Musk spent his money on. Anyway, are y'all ready? Should we do this damn thing? I think we should. I kind of like this jam, though. How about you? I'm gonna turn that back up. I like that funky bass line. Are you tired of me just sitting here jamming? Should we start the show? Oh, you know what? I should probably put notifications out for this. Enjoy this jam while I notify the people. Of course, a lot of you are subscribed and get the notifications already. I think it's almost time for today's show. There, now it's up on locals too. Bam! Johnny! He's jamming to the music too. Yeah, you! Can you do me a small favor while you're just sitting over there acting like a Twitter employee? By the way, I have a special cup today. I feel like a king with this cup. Johnny! Would you be so kind as to play the intro? Yeah, now.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from the Lucky Dog studio in a hidden location somewhere in the upper Midwest of the United States of America, It's a brother making his own way, but with all the wrong opinions. Welcome to the Morning Night Live with your host, the one and only P-Dog Knight.
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! It's Funky Friday on the Morning Night Live. Let's stop that music and play it. Start the show. Hello. Hi. My name is Marty. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Morning Night Live. I'm your host, Marty, also known as P-Dog Knight on the internet, and welcome back to the P-Dog Knight channel, where my pseudonym precedes me. Is that what you call it? Pseudonym? Not pseudonym. Antonym? What do you call that? What do you call that when you have a stage name? I don't know. That's my stage name, P-Dog Knight, but it's Marty. You can call me Marty. You can call me Marty. You can call me P-Dog. You can call me P-Dog Knight. You can call me Marty Johnson. You can call me Johnson, but she doesn't. Oh, wait. But she doesn't. Oh, what was it? Oh, but she doesn't have to call me Johnson. If you know that skit, if you remember that, put a 1 in the chat. If you remember that, you are going back a long time. Ray J. Johnson, you ever hear that one? My name is Ray J. Johnson. You can call me Ray, and you call me J. You can call me Ray J, RJ, DJ, blah, blah, blah. But you doesn't have to call me Johnson. That's an oldie but goodie. My goodness, we already have a Streamlabs Superstar sponsor of the day, Gunfox61.
Superstar sponsor.
Thank you, sir. Oh no, Gunfox has dropped a link into the mix. By the way, while you're thinking about it, if you're already here, why not just hit the like button now? Because you just know it's gonna be good. Well, it's not always good, but I try. Let's see let me check Gunfox's link. Thank you for dropping a big $10 into the tip jar. Thank you, appreciate that. If you want to sponsor the show, you can go to pdognight.live up in the upper right-hand corner of that next to my face or whatever's on my screen. You'll see a little box there where you can type in how much you want to put there on the tip jar, and then you get me to read stuff sometimes. Oh, no. Oh, Lord. Here we go. Yeah, we'll talk about this, Gunfox. You just want... Gunfox... You were trying to increase my blood pressure and get me started and going next, tightening up like this. Oh, no. Oh, well, I promise everybody. In fact, I'm going to put it way over here so that I make sure we get to it after I talk about soccer. I can't believe I'm going to talk about soccer today. Well, I'm not really going to talk about soccer. I'm going to talk about something related to soccer. Because I know, okay, look, all you people who live in places other than our fair land of American football where people, beat the hell out of each other. I know that football in the rest of the world is the most popular sport in the world, aka what we would call soccer in this country. And the biggest soccer event in the world is happening over in... Okay. Can somebody give me a phonetic spelling of Qatar? Now, I've always said Qatar. Some people say Qatar. Some say cater. It's not cater, but I've always thought it was Qatar. Like, welcome back to your dreams when you're ticket out. Welcome back. Qatar. And I thought it's probably pronounced like that, right? It's close. Anyway, before I get into that and before I get into the main topic of the day, by the way, Twitter's dead. It's dead. No, wait, what are all these Twitter links in my tabs today? How did that happen? Twitter was supposed to be dead today. Okay, we'll get... I'm doing this is an Anthony Bryan Logan thing. He gets that big old finger up there and he starts putting his hands out there and his hands look huge because they're right next to the camera. That's what he does. I always thought that was funny. And he has super long skinny fingers, so it makes his finger look like, it's like what's that movie that Eminem 8 Miles. It looks like his finger's 8 miles long. Should I just say good morning and get this thing going? All right, let's talk about who got here today in the chat. Welcome, everybody. I like to say hello to the people who are early, and if I have the opportunity during the rest of the show, I'll say hi to most of you. But if I don't say hi to everybody, it's just because I'm kind of old. Remember, I'm the last boomer. I'm on the cusp. I'm like, you could call me a boomer or you could call me a Gen Xer, but that's old in these days. I mean, it's funny. It's interesting. I always hear about the millennials. I hear about the Gen Z. I hear about the boomers, but you don't hear about Gen Z that much. And Gen Z is like the people who are are just starting to have grandkids, right? Or they're dating their secretary. That's what the Gen Z people are doing now. The boomers are mostly retired, and everyone else, but they never talk about the Gen Z people. And I'm on the cusp of Gen Z. I am the last boomer. I'm the first Gen Zer. Okay, Lady Boomer is a boomer because she's 9 months older than me, but I am on the cusp of being a boomer and Gen Z, unless you're talking about my technological skills, which in reality are actually pretty good. I set all this shit up myself. I just don't always hit the right buttons. That doesn't make me a boomer. If I was a boomer, I'd be asking my grandchildren to set this shit up for me. And I didn't do that. I did it all on my own. I even built the computer that's down there. So, well, my son built it really, but I've been adding stuff to it. I put in the GPU. I'm putting in a new processor and all that shit. I'm not, as much as it may seem like I'm boomer tech, I'm not. I'm really not. I'm really pretty good at this stuff. And, I mean, my voice sounds good on this microphone, right? Yeah. This sexy dulcetone voice. Dulcetone, is that not even a word? Anyway, I have my coffee, my cup of reparations right there. I'm using the Austria cup that I got in Vienna, Austria last month. No, 2 months ago. It's November, isn't it? Anyway. Let's say good morning to everybody. First in the chat over on Rumble. By the way, subscribe to me on Rumble, subscribe to me on Odyssey, subscribe to me on YouTube, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. Yes, that Marty. Links in the description in my link tree. Although I don't have it. Oh, you know what I just realized? I don't have a link to Odyssey in my link tree, but it's still P-Dog Night. I'm P-Dog Night wherever you go. So find me wherever you go. Make sure you subscribe there because there's going to be a day when Twitter makes me take a forced timeout again. It happens because you just never know. I have stuff in old videos that they might just go, hey, I'm sorry, you have violated our community guidelines, and we're going to have to call a timeout for a week or two or forever. And if that happens, you should be following me other places. Also, please, I know it seems tedious to have things everywhere you go, but if you would follow me on Locals, I will not get yeeted from Locals. And if you get notifications from Locals, that'll tell you where I am on those days where I might not be on YouTube. I'm just saying. You don't have to be a supporter on Locals to get the notification. Just follow me there. If you'd like to be a supporter, I'm using Locals like Patreon. If you want to do a monthly support, you can do that over Locals. If you join that channel, I'm going to be doing some exclusive local streams. I'm going to be doing some stuff over there. As soon as I get a few people joining in, in fact, if we may move, I know this is hard, but we may move the Saturday Trail Stop streams to Locals. Now, I don't know if that's going to get anyone to go over there or not, but hanging out with me and Lady Boomer while we're eating brunch is kind of funny sometimes. She's a funny gal, and I'm all right. Anyway, back over to saying hello on Rumble. The first in the chat in Rumble is Mr. Avocados Diablo, who gets the bell. Thank you for being here. Also, Simon Wolfwood, hello. Septus Wolf, Mike Savage, Blarg, Wild Saffron, and Next Gen Troll, welcome. And also Furry Kitten, what's up? Nice to see you all over there on Rumble. And one of these days, I'm going to do some exclusive Rumble streams too, because there are topics that you cannot talk about on YouTube that I can talk about there. But normally, my Monday through Friday stuff will be here on YouTube. Okay, so that's everyone over on Rumble right now. Thank you, Chicago Mike, for the $1.99 via Super Chat. He says, are you referring to Gen X, Boomer? Yes, I was referring to Gen X. Didn't I say that? What did I say? I don't know did I say something? Just put it in the regular chat. I'll figure it out. Yes, I said yes. I just said Gen X. I'm kind of on the cusp. I'm the cusp of Boomer and Gen X. I'm right in that little mid-60s thing I was born, which is kind of has overlaps between both. So there you go. Yes, I'm kind of old, but you know what? I am young at heart. Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you if you're young at heart. Stop singing, Marty. All right. Over on the YouTube side. Uh-oh. Is this correct? I hope this is. Anyway, first in the chat on YouTube, Rod Corpse. Thank you for being here this morning. Also, Natasha Kayleen, what up, girl? Septus Wolf, Tyler F, Mike Savage, Blarg, Gunfox 61, 39 with wind chill of 23. Oh, that's. In Texas, you wimps, we are down to what's the temperature in Minnesota? What's here in my town? In my town, it is 17 degrees. High of 22 today. That's without a wind chill. So the rest of y'all are just a bunch of pussies. Anyway, I'm sorry. That was wrong. That was terribly wrong. Also, good morning to JMK, Gunfox 61. Jaeger Pony, my favorite Canadians in the house. Unacceptable Views, another one of my veritable fantastic and special Canadians. Oh, there was a Canadian, who put that out there? Some Canadian arguing with an American about something about the war in 1812 on Twitter. I can't remember what that was. Anyway, also good morning. H.P. Lovecraft, so guy predicted QE2 death date and also predicted something huge would happen to an ex-POTUS on November 19th. It's been a hell of a news week. Maybe a grand finale. Oh, well, I want maybe if you got some details, HP, let me know about that. Also, good morning, Bishop. What's up? Twitter's better than ever, but I can still can't promote my fascist political party. It's not what you think. We're not genocidal maniacs like the Democrats. Ah, yes, I understand what you mean there. Good morning, Attack Alpaca. Tyre Alexander. Wait, what? Oh, I have a comb through. I have to comb through 4 hours of nightmare literature, and that I would need to find. Okay, that's something else. Good morning also to, who else is here? Anna Lynn's in the house. Nice to see you. Somnambule Nation, Man Squatch, Os San, what's up? Good morning to, anyone else here? Is that everybody? Everybody didn't need somebody. Everybody. James Colley, Nomad's in the house.
Stop. Hammer time.
Sorry, James Colley, I didn't mean to step all over you. Chicago Mike, what's up? And Selecta Boy.
Yeah, boy.
And TC. That's everyone I can see at the moment. If you're here and I haven't said your name, just put in one in the chat and I'll make sure to try to keep up. All right, so am I still in this weird bit rate? You know what? I'm getting pissed off at this. It did it again. Okay, maybe it's just that's the max YouTube will take. I don't know. Anyway, hi. Shall we begin? I've been a little goofy this morning. I realize that. All right, so Twitter. The demise of Twitter has been greatly exaggerated. I'm just saying. Oh, here, by the way, thank you. Simon Wolfwood, Swamp Fox Ghost, Somnambule Nation, Man Squatch, Scribe Light, Dog Thrapple, for retweeting the show. I appreciate it. That is very kind of you. And again, share the show. That's really important. That helps a lot, and so on and so forth. So again, the death of Twitter. So this morning, yesterday, Elon Musk of Twitter. The new owner and the new owner who bought a used car that's might have a few issues, right? And he decided that he was going to look under the hood. He's been looking under the hood for a few weeks and realized that some of the parts and things are just overkill. They're not really working all that well. And so he decided to remove some parts and just get rid of, try to lean it out a little bit and make it go faster and slicker and whatever. And so he told a bunch. He fired. He told a bunch of employees that they're fired, right? Even though they're not actually fired now. He gave them the 3 months so they could be within compliance with all these labor laws and whatnot. And he did that. And then he figured out, well, he kept looking at it and he's going, wow, if we can lose some of the weight that's not being used, or at least not very efficient, and keep the more efficient parts in Twitter, maybe this thing will run better and whatnot. And the people who really want to be good, Twitter didn't die. Chicago Mike, that's a joke, and hopefully people who see that on Twitter will get the joke. Anyway, because I used Twitter this morning. Yeah, free ranting monkey, exactly. So he told some people there that, hey, we want people who want to really make this work. We want to meet people who want to really, get work with a little bit of intensity and actually come to work in the office, because a lot of people don't work in the office. They have their cushy, they have their poolside offices. Wait, did I miss somebody I missed anybody over on, no, I did not. Oh, the one who's in the house. Hello, good morning. I got to try to remember to look over at the Rumble chat too. I'm doing that now. I'm keeping it up. The rumor of Twitter's death has been greatly exaggerated. However, the numbers of butthurt ex-employees is luscious. Oh my goodness, it surely is. Anyway, what was I saying? So he said, if you want to work here and you want to make this a success and you want to, bust your butt sometimes instead of just drinking wine at the free wine bar and having free lunch, I want you to work here. But if you're not into that, you can go. I'm giving you 3 months, just like I gave the people I fired. And so all the pundits and media people and all the people who think they're the smartest people in the world on Twitter are all basically saying, okay, Twitter's not going to last for the rest of the day, right? Oh, you were trying to be a sarcastic. Well, yes, Twitter died. I figured that, but you never know. Sometimes I should have known, Mike. I'm sorry. You were much smarter than I and you just proved it, because I should have realized that. So I got up this morning and I opened my Twitter app on my phone here, and I'm like, oh, Twitter's working. Okay. Any of you Twitter users? I know, not including Tyler Alexander, because I don't think they're going to ever let you back on. Have any of you noticed really anything majorly different about Twitter other than the stupid checkmark thing, right? Anybody? Has anything changed? Oh, by the way, a whole bunch of those employees, I think they had about 3,500 left. And apparently about more than half decided they're going to just say bye-bye. About 1,000 are staying. Now, let's put this in perspective, okay? It's a website that generally runs itself. Now, granted, there's some moderation tools and whatever, and they try to make improvements. They're going to try to do some new stuff. They're going to try to add some new video functions, whatever, to compete with YouTube and other things. But they had 7,000 employees, a large number of them working remotely, or sort of, and a lot of them, you saw the video. The girl knew Twitter employee. Her day was come in and get a latte and go through the yoga lounge and then chill into one of the meeting boxes for an hour, and then she'd have some lunch at the free lunch counter, or this gourmet lunch, and then she'd go through the yoga room again, and then she'd go and relax on the roof and play some what's that thing when you toss the bean bags into the cornhole? She had cornhole, and then she'd have another meeting, and then she'd then on her way out she would have some free wine at the wine bar. And I think she'd be a perfect candidate to say goodbye. What's that? What's that show that the lady says the weakest link? Goodbye. And so a bunch of people said, okay, they're going to say goodbye. And so like, apparently like 1,000 people are saying, dog thrapple. I already said that, but you weren't there when I said it. And also, good morning, Jay Pylon. So a bunch of people are staying, but most of them were leaving, and everyone thought, "Oh my God, Twitter's not going to be able to work." And all the old blue checks who think they are smarter than you, were saying, "Oh, Twitter's gone, and we're going to go to all these alternatives and whatever." So this morning I saw on Twitter, which is right here, this trending: Twitter shut down. Hashtag Twitter shut down, and this lovely lady named Lavanya, just in case Twitter shut down, this will be my goodbye post. She's a lovely young lady who thought that it was important that we see her lovely face to say goodbye, because a lot of people are saying goodbye to Twitter. Now, the reason I took my Twitter off and my face on, because sometimes when you scroll through Twitter, you get pictures of penises and vaginas. In fact, I knew it. There's a penis. I'm glad I didn't scroll down with it on the screen. So anyway, Jesus, I hate these people, these fucking porn people that just put porn in ridiculous places anywhere on Twitter, and then you gotta go, and you get in trouble on YouTube. I do not want to see your giant cock on my screen. Anyway, so I'm just gonna read some of these because some place called Pop Base last night said this. Okay, well, what I do? There we go. Now, Pop Base is your best source for all pop culture related entertainment news, award show coverage, chart updates, statistics, and more, with 435,600 followers. And they said, according to an inside source, the internal version of the Twitter app used by employees is already slowing down. And Twitter could break by tonight. Now, they have a thread. Let's look at the thread from Pop Base. By the way, this is on Twitter that I'm reading this from. Oh, the tweet is unavailable. We'll learn more. What happened to the tweet? I don't know what happened to the tweet. The Pop-Base tweet is unavailable. They took it down because everyone's probably making fun of them because Twitter's functioning just fine as we speak. Someone named Shahriyar said Elon Musk could have ended world hunger and poverty, and he decided to fuck up Twitter for $44 billion. Instead, Twitter shut down. That was an hour ago. Of course, he said that on Twitter. Someone here said Elon Musk changed the like button from a red heart to a blue heart. Nope, it's still a red heart. Twitter shut down. And here, we need one of these. Where's my no. Where is it? There it is. Here we go. Twitter shut down. It's time for a hero to rise again. Oh, Twitter shut down. Hang on, I got to make sure I don't put a penis on my screen. Oh, libs on Mastodon after the Twitter shutdown, thinking they're safe. Now, I'll get to Mastodon in a second, but it's another. And then Twitter users before all the Twitter employees walked out versus now. Twitter down, Twitter off, Twitter shut down. Yeah, they're all in the same place, and except there's some things that caught fire, but everything seems to be working. Okay, so you get the point. Twitter didn't shut down. Assholes. Here, I need a sip of coffee. Hang on. That's very good. Okay, so anyway, Twitter loses 90% of their employees and is still functioning. Wait. Twitter lost 90% of their employees and is still functioning. You know what? They followed up with the same point I was about to say. Here it is. Twitter loses 90% of their employees and is still functioning. Let's do the government next. Oh, hell yeah! Whoops. There we go. There we go. I bet, could you imagine how much money we'd save if we just got rid of 90% of government employees? Oh boy. And here, everyone checking Twitter to make sure it's still working. Goodbye, Twitter. Twitter shut down. Twitter down. Rest in peace, Twitter. It's still running. It's still running. Yeah, it's still running. Twitter's still running. I have joy of song in me today. I don't know what it is. It's great. Septus Wolf, thanks for being. Oh, you were already over here. You're on both of these. Okay. Good morning. Good morning again. So, most of Twitter employees have nothing to do with running the actual service. Ah, isn't that the see? Now that's a good point. You know that WhatsApp, that thing owned by who owns that? Facebook, WhatsApp, the messaging and whatever kind of social messaging app has 450 million users worldwide. 450 million users worldwide. Do you know how many employees they have? About 400. I don't know. I just don't know. Now, let me scroll past this. I'm going to scroll down past this dude who decided to show his penis and see if there's anything interesting below this. Brexit was a stupid idea and you are a fucking idiot if you voted for it. The Tory government. Wait a minute. Just in case the Twitter shut down. Oh, I see. People are getting their last. It's what I've got a lot of is people getting their last messages in because they think, oh gosh, Twitter's going to be shut down. I need to tell people where I am. I need to show everybody my brilliance with my last final thought. So this person says Brexit was a stupid idea and you're a fucking idiot if you voted for it. The Tory government are crooks and exist only to funnel money from you into their own pockets. Scotland should be an independent country. I don't live over there. Anyone from the other side of the pond want to weigh in on that? Oh, I didn't put that on the screen, did I? Well, it's probably good because if I scroll down, I'm going to find another penis on my screen. Anyway, there's that. Let's see. Tumblr has a message for users who are moving to their platform following possible Twitter shutdown. Welcome home, cheater. I thought Tumblr was dead too. Wasn't Tumblr dead? Parody Rishi Sunak, parody PM. Dear Elon Musk, thank you for allowing people to see that there is something even more badly run than the UK. That's a great parody channel. Anyway, so this has caused several other things to trend on Twitter. Elon in the HQ did one. Oh, here's one. This is a meme. There's the memes. This is actually a good meme in a way, except I don't know if it's really good. By the way, let's see. I think Twitter had its most engagement ever yesterday. Anyway, but here's the meme. This is fine. Twitter. That's Elon Musk in the Twitter headquarters. Also, now this is kind of funny too. In 2005, Rupert Murdoch paid $580 million for MySpace. In 2009, he sold it for $35 million. In 2013, Yahoo paid $1.1 billion with a B for Tumblr. In 2019, they sold it for $3 million. In 2022, Elon Musk paid $44 billion for Twitter. To be continued. And there was the funniest one I saw though. Killed by Elon Musk. Twitter killed by Elon Musk. Does anyone really think Twitter's going to die this fast? Look, let me just say something. Wait, we've updated our tip pages. I don't care about that. The funniest one I saw. The funniest one I saw though. I don't know how Twitter's going to go. It may go to shit. It may not be so bad. There's still 1,000 employees there. The people who run it, the things that make it function are still happening, obviously, because there's people all over Twitter today, right? But the funniest one I saw was, congratulations to Jack Dorsey and Elon Musk for making Twitter a $1 billion company, which I thought was funny. Anyway, so anyway, lots of people bitching about Twitter, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So that Now, other person that's trending, obviously, is also Jack Dorsey. Now, I found some humor in this, too, because this is Variety. Oh, that's from November 7th. Okay, why is that still trending? Whoopi Goldberg announces Twitter exit. Mark Cuban and Jack Dorsey offer Elon Musk advice 2 weeks in a job. Well, don't care. That's from, let's see. Anyone else say anything? Oh, I'm not selling coupons, just a snappy VP with a whole lot of gumption and a half a mind to do it. Running for all 50, Jack. By the by, this is not Joe Biden. Okay, I don't know what that means. Here's a good one. Watching the same people who were A-OK with Jack Dorsey and the Twitter powers that be openly discriminating against people based on their political leanings, bitching about Elon Musk for stopping the discrimination is very telling. Yes, and there's apparently a Twitter migration to Mastodon, which I'll talk about Mastodon in a minute. People all over Twitter complaining and panic over Twitter, whiny adult babies. Jay Pylon. Spot on. So anyway, Musk reports record profit as Twitter owner after finding $5 in cushion of Jack Dorsey's office chair. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a parody site. This is the one. Maddox said that. Congrats to Jack Dorsey and Elon Musk for both turning Twitter into $1 billion company. All right. Now here's another one. This is the one this is another one. This thread has a whole bunch of it. A bunch of good ones. As an engineer at Twitter, I can confirm that Elon Musk doesn't understand anything about our website or coding in general. Not going to lie, we laugh really hard about it behind his back. We've been calling him the CEO, but it stands for Code Efficiency Zero. You know, I think there's a lot of CEOs who don't know the daily ins and outs and function of certain parts of their business that they run or they're head of. But when they're the boss, I don't necessarily recommend that you shit on him in public, on a public forum that he happens to own. I'm sure Diana Thirst is not a real name, but I'm sure she's probably gone by now. But what's happening, too, is so there have been employees who've been criticizing Elon Musk via Twitter, and he's fired a few of them, apparently, and people were really butthurt about that. So now there's a new trend on Twitter where there's a bunch of people who probably don't work for Twitter who are posing as people who work at Twitter, and they're criticizing him for his running of Twitter so that he would be wasting time finding people to fire. And I'm just like, the butthurt over this is just quite incredible. So another thing trending because of this, and I'll be done with this in a second, is fired all the woke people. Wait, Ian Miles Chong is, let's see, what did Twitter is running smooth as ever and engagement is popping big. Did something change? Ian Miles Chong answer, he fired all the woke people. Adam Baldwin, what would be a reasonable fee to pay Elon Musk for my... Whoop. Now, I get in trouble. Oh, Twitter employees film themselves as they count down to being fired. Oh, let's watch this.
30 seconds left. 35 seconds.
You have like an atomic clock.
Oh, he's got his thing. Everybody here, we're all about to get fired from Twitter. I've been here 9 years and 9 months now. Same with you. How long are you here?
4 years.
4 years?
9 years and a month.
And no one owns a razor.
No, he was after. Wait. Oh.
10 seconds.
Okay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Yay! That's our
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's try the badges.
I missed them.
30 seconds left.
I missed them already.
35
Do you? Do you miss them already? Anyway, all right. Let's see. McCarthy. Okay, there's other stuff going on. Anyway, that was trending. And then what's the last one? I'll be done with Twitter after this one. Oh, Mastodon is trending. Let me talk about Mastodon because there are a lot of people, especially from they're migrating from Twitter to a couple sites that the lefties, the people on the left, they're migrating to one called Tribal Social, which basically is Parler for left wingers, Parler or Getter or anything like that, which you can find some good information on those sites like Parler, Getter. I go on them to find articles every once in a while, but they're boring as fuck because they're echo chambers. If everyone on the platform thinks everything about the same about everything as you do, it's gonna be pretty boring. And Twitter is basically a site where people can fuck with other people and mess around and be dickheads to everybody. And that's what the fun of Twitter is trolling and shit posting and doing funny things and creative things and whatever. And if everyone on the site is saying the same shit, you're like, I already know that. You don't have to tell me shit I already know and believe. I want to see if there's things that challenge my beliefs and if I'm going to tell them they're assholes. And you can't do that on the sites where everyone thinks the same way. That's why Twitter's fun. And so, change my mind. Getter is trash, no good content. Well, no, it's just all the shit you already know. And that's what's going to be like a tribal. Now, the other one that they are migrating to is Mastodon. Okay, now Mastodon, and look, this guy, Neil Gaiman. The top one is me on Mastodon. The others are fake, I'm afraid. Found 6 of you. Neil Gaiman, Neil himself. Neil Gaiman, Neil himself. Neil Gaiman, blah, blah, blah. Here's the problem with Mastodon. Mastodon is truly kind of a blockchain phenomenon where if you go on Mastodon or you have a profile of Mastodon, you have all kinds of people talking all kinds of things, and there's almost no moderation. So if these people are going to think Twitter is bad, holy shit! When someone finds you, someone to troll you on Mastodon, they find multiple people. You're going to spend your whole time figuring out how to block people. Mastodon is the largest decentralized social network. What does decentralized mean? There is pretty much no content moderation. Mastodon is one of those Fediverse sites, isn't it? I don't know if it's a Fediverse site, but it is completely no moderation. Here's a good one. Do I look like I know how Mastodon works? Whichever Mastodon person comes up with a process that just hides the server selection thing from you will probably win. You don't seem to understand how much of a weird hang point that is to normal people. There's Oliver Willis said something smart there for once. You're right, 10,000 explainers, it won't matter. I didn't need a FAQ to get into Twitter or Facebook or Reddit. That Mastodon even seems to require one is a mess. Ding! Oliver Willis. Oh my God. I can't believe he said something right. Twitter's invisible apocalypse is not without precedent. See also the great Mastodon migration. Except these people are not going to like Mastodon because there are over 1 million people who joined Mastodon since October 27th. Oh, a whole 1 million? 1 whole million people, and the number of active users has risen to over 1.6 million a day, which for context is over 3 times what it was just about 2 weeks ago. And it's still about 1/50th of how many people use Twitter. Oh, Rick Wilson. Everyone's favorite. If Twitter shits the bed, I'm on Insta. Yeah, someone wants to see your 5'2" stupid ass on Instagram. No one's looking for you on Instagram, Rick Wilson. I'm on Reddit also, but I rarely post. That may change. Take recommendations for a Mastodon server. These people are stupid. All right, enough about Twitter. Let's talk about soccer. Yes, I'm here to talk about sports ball today. Actually, no, I want to talk about Qatar because Qatar's trending. Qatar, whatever you want to call it. Breaking news, and it's in the New York Times here. Oh shoot, it flipped. Where is it? Okay, well it moved. Anyway, just 2 days before the World Cup kicks off in Qatar, soccer's world governing body, FIFA, confirmed that no alcohol will be sold at the 8 stadiums which holds the tournament, 64 matches. There will be no beer in Qatar at the World Cup. Are you fucking kidding me? No. Alcohol sales. In fact, here's the report from Business
The
CNN.
announcement that alcoholic beer will not be sold in stadiums at matches,
alcoholic
despite the
beer.
fact Budweiser is one of the top-tier sponsors.
Budweiser's a
Qatar has
sponsor of the World Cup,
in
and you
recent
cannot get a Budweiser at the World Cup.
months put out the message for this first World Cup in the Middle East. Everyone is welcome. Respect our culture.
No, not everyone is welcome. Not everyone is welcome, because all you people are there teams from Great Britain in the World Cup this year? Because I know all your soccer hooligans are going to be pissed off to no end that there's no beer. I bet you, you know what? Here's what's going to happen. Some of the British people who are at least in that area of the world, give me the soccer teams the football teams that are participating in the World Cup from that area of the world where you have soccer hooligans. Just please tell me, because here's the problem. Here's what's going to happen in Qatar. Some of these motherfuckers are going to try to smuggle their own beer in, and they're going to get some hands cut off or caned or whatever. Oh my God. How do you watch soccer, football? How do you watch football without alcohol? Because you got to have something to entertain you, because it's the most boring sport in the world. How do you watch soccer without beer? In soccer, there is no beer. That's why I stayed home to drink it here. Oh, God. I told you, I have a song in my heart today. I have several songs in my heart today. How do you not have beer?
We are doing this on our terms. The teams, for their part, have many of them decided to fight this battle on and off the pitch. The U.S. men's national team coach, Greg Berhalter, and his players displaying the rainbow logo.
Oh, yeah, that's also... Oh, my gosh, look, isn't this a stadium? Look at this. The stadium in Qatar has a rainbow logo. Okay, they didn't do that on purpose, I guarantee. But anyway, did you see the stupid logo that the Americans did? They took the red stripes and they turned them into a rainbow flag. Why? Is your entire soccer team gay? Is the United States all gay? Why don't you represent the whole country and just leave it red, white, and blue, you assholes? I mean, I get it. You're showing solidarity for the LGBTQI plus 2A and, FFS, people, right? But, hello, Gulf City, DCC. What's up? England's in this year, okay? Do you think the people who are going over to celebrate England to watch some football are going to be happy that they're not selling beer in Qatar? I'm just curious. I'd like to have a good, a malt stout, whatever, malt liquor or stout or something. And how can I watch football without a nice lager or ale or something? It's just terrible. I can't do it. Good God. Yes, USA is gay. Yes.
They've had a kickabout with some of the migrant workers. They say they're going to live by their slogan, play by their slogan, be the change. The announcement that
change this motherfucker. Come on. Anyway, so as they represent our nation at the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar, let us all come together, rally behind the Black Stars. We are Ghana. Okay, that's the Ministry of Youth and Sports in Ghana. And when they say Black Stars, they don't mean like he would say it over here. That's just they have the Black Star on their jersey, which is part of the Ghanaian flag, I believe. How much you want to bet Qatar is going to fix the matches at the World Cup? I wonder how much they're going to pay them referees. Flag code is real. No one's defacing. Well, they're not defacing our flag. They're not doing it on the American flag. They're doing it on their logo, which is red, white, and blue. They've taken the red part and making it into a rainbow, not the American flag. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, so I guess, boy, Ghana is just tweeting up a storm about the World Cup. Okay, again, this is Twitter. I got to be careful. Let me just pull this off, make sure I don't have any penises or vaginas on my screen, because it happens. Korean barbecue restaurant in Qatar expressed their gratitude to Jungkook and that they are greatly honored by his visit. Apparently, Jungkook visited a Korean barbecue restaurant in Qatar, and if you don't know who Jungkook is, welcome to America. He's one of the, isn't he one of the, he's one of those Korean pop stars. He's in one of the, which BTS, is that what it's called? Where is my official Korean pop aficionado? Where has she been? I haven't seen her for a long time. Anyone? Okay, so yes, it is still unpatriotic. I agree, Septus Wolf, 100%. I think that you represent the entire country, not between 3 and 10% of it, depending on which generation you're talking about. All right, so but that's the reason Qatar. One of the reasons Qatar is trending. Plus, it's the World Cup, so all these people arriving in Qatar are excited. Oh, here we go. Oh, now this is actually a pretty good meme here for this one, though. Qatar banning the gays. Qatar banning beers. That's actually pretty good. Qatar to ban the sale of Budweiser inside of stadiums in first major victory for human rights groups. What? What the fuck are you talking about? It's a human right to drink beer. Beer has been around since ancient times. I hate you people. And when I say you people, I mean you people. So anyway, Budweiser, breaking news. Qatar abruptly reversed its beer policy for the World Cup and will sell only non-alcoholic options at stadiums. Officials familiar with the plan said the move will complicate FIFA's $75 million sponsorship agreement with Budweiser.
Wow.
All right. Anyway. All right. Enough about that. Let's get into some newsy stuff, because I'm really going along with this intro. Gunfox61 has been so kind to send me more gay news. And I don't mean like, I'm not saying that in a derogatory sense, like it's so gay. You know, I'm not equating gay with stupid. I actually mean gay LGBT news. He sent me some LGBT news, and boy, oh boy, am I just thrilled with this one. This is a what do you call it? A vein popper. Affirming for All, the teachers union authored pronoun guide for using Z and Zer. The nation's largest teachers union offered its members a guide on how to use pronouns in an affirming manner properly, and include a guide to using Z and Zer. The National Education Association has a pronoun guide, and reviewed by the Washington Examiner, it directs members on how to use various preferred pronouns and grow accustomed to including one's pronouns on name tags and while introducing oneself to colleagues. I got a better idea. How about you all just fuck off and use whatever pronouns the person you're talking to understands for the person you're talking about? Because me telling you my pronouns, I don't have pronouns. Because when I'm talking about myself, my pronouns are I, me, and my, because it's all about me. Okay, so if you want to go over there and talk to your friend, and you want to make sure when you're referring to me, you say, "Hey, that guy over there, that whatever, a guy over there." If you're not sure what my pronouns are, by just you look at me, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to help you because I don't care if you understand. If I understand, well, whoever you're talking to understands too, because I don't want you talking about me anyway, asshole. But this is stupid. I hate this shit. Gun fox. Okay, let's see. The pronoun guide says it has been made available to members of the union and staff to better understand and use pronouns in a respectful way for all NEA meetings, National Education Association, and communications, but acknowledges that some of this advice may not be appropriate for your school community, depending on current state law. See, we're gonna suggest you mangle the English language for people who want to be special, because everyone's special nowadays, and they can't just be the normal persons that are there. Hey, Black Hebrew Israelite, how you doing?
That's right.
They can't. You got and Brett Hayes, hello. Here it is, the National Education Association pronoun guide. I didn't even finish my sentence. I can't. I just blood pressure's rising. Here, if you want, look in there in the links, or excuse me, in the description of this video, both on Rumble and on YouTube, I will be adding links to all of these tweets and articles and stories and blah blah blah, and you'll be able to check out this pronoun guide. I wonder if I could. Is there a way to do this? Oh, I could download the PDF. Nope, you just have to open the article. It's in the Newsbreak article. Anyway, they have the entire guide. Oh, it's only 2 pages. Should we go through a pronoun guide? I'm just curious. Well, here you go. Let's see. Skate law. Okay, here's just a summary. In English, we have 2 sets of gendered pronouns: she, her, his, hers, and he, him, his, are pronouns that are attached to a particular gender. The guide says we likely all grew up assuming we knew someone's pronouns just by looking at them or knowing their gender. But that isn't the case. In an effort to be more affirming of all, it is important to get out of the habit of assuming pronouns. Just kill me. The guide features a table graphic that separates different pronouns by their respective case to inform the readers how to use them in a sentence properly. The first 3 lines from the graphic provide a guide for he, she, they pronoun. He, she, they pronouns. You mean a singular male and a singular female and multiple peoples? But the final line is a guide for using ze, zim, zer, zers, and zerself, which the guide says are pronouns pronounced similarly to they and them pronouns. People who identify as transgender or non-binary often seek to be addressed by pronouns that differ from their biological sex. The plural they is commonly used instead of the gendered he or she. No, it's not commonly used as instead of the gender he or she. It's used by people who think they can control how you talk and make no sense in many, many situations. So again, I give you my favorite example is the person about to be hit by a bus. If I am talking to a large group of people because I see you about to walk right into the path of a moving bus, and I say, whoa, let me figure out what your pronouns are so I can figure out how I can ask everyone to help you. Or do I just say, looks like a guy. Hey, tell him to get out in front of that bus. Excuse me, I identify as non-binary. You're dead. I don't care what you think your pronouns are. The purpose of pronouns is for the person you're talking to understand who you're talking about. So the idea of assuming someone's pronouns based on if they look like they might be a male or female, at least the person that we're talking to, if the person I'm talking to both agree that that is a person that looks like a male, we're going to talk about him and not give a shit what he thinks his pronouns are, because it's not me understanding him understanding us. It's between me and the person I'm talking to. Gunfucks, you're trying to kill me. You're trying to kill me. People identify. Okay, then positive. Positive experiences of social gender affirmation are critical to the health and well-being of transgender and gender diverse people. The guide says that's bullshit. No, they're not. They have nothing to do with your health and well-being. It's a guide to, you're just guiding people to treat you as something extra special when, guess what? I probably don't give a shit about you. And even if I did, the idea of you controlling how I speak is very offensive to me. I use the English language in the way that I've been taught to use the English language. And, if someone tells me that I'm trying to teach me how, let's say I speak French. Are you going to tell me how to speak French too? What if I speak Lithuanian? Are you going to tell me how to speak Lithuanian too? Fuck off. Let's see. Social interactions where a person is addressed by their correct name and pronouns consistent with their gender identity are widely recognized as a basic yet critical aspect of gender affirmations. I'm not here to affirm anything about you. Not my job. The only person who should be affirming something about themselves is themselves. Did I use a pronoun right? I don't think so. Anyway, addressing someone by the wrong name or misgendering them through the use of incorrect pronouns can be disrespectful, harmful to their ego, maybe, or to their sense of control over other people. Maybe that's even more important to them. And even unsafe to the person being misgendered. Oh, for fuck's sake. I suppose in a situation where if you're in a group of people or trans people and you do that and there's some fucking hater over there going, I hate trans people. And you say, hey, that guy over there, he, whatever, when she's dressed like, in their clown suit, could be harmful if that really rude and fucked up guy decides to go be this other person. I don't know. Anyway, the guy continues. Misgendering results in marginalization and communicates that a person's identity is not being seen or respected. Okay? Am I here to respect your identity that you have pulled out of the magic hat? I don't know. Your identity means nothing to me unless I'm someone that I know or care about. I guess. I don't know. I'm not here to affirm anybody. Okay? You can go affirm yourself. FUCK. Anyway, the National Education Association did not respond to a request for comment. Well, I wonder how long you gave them. I no longer respect that line in any news article from any outlet in this country. The National Education Association did not respond for a request for comment. I sorry, unless someone has said I'm not going to if they've talked to somebody and said we're going to choose not to respond to that, then I'll accept it. But just they didn't respond because I've seen how some of these the Taylor Lorenzes and Ben Collins of the world or anybody, they go, oh, well, we wrote this article. It came out 3:00 Sunday afternoon, and we tried to call them this morning, but they didn't respond or did not immediately respond to comment for the article that we've already written and are putting out at 3:00. And because it's Sunday and their offices are closed, probably why they didn't respond for comment. So I don't respect that line in any article ever anymore. You either have a person who has responded and gives you a statement, or you don't. I don't want to hear about sources say. I don't want to hear about, a source close to the situation. I don't want to hear they did not respond to a request for comment. I only want to hear if you talk to somebody and they're willing to tell you their name, because I don't believe you in any other statement. But anyway, now in a statement to the Washington Examiner, parents defending education president, Nicole Neely, said the guide proves unions are doubling down on woke education and ignoring learning loss across the country. I can buy that. One thing they can no longer ignore is the pro-parent movement sweeping the country. She said the midterm elections prove that. And we're just getting started. We're getting started. We're getting started in here. Thank you, Gunfox, for trying to explode my brain. All right, let's move on. Let's see. What's this? Oh, breaking. The Associated Press said on the campaign trail. Oh, wait. Oh, it flipped on me. Breaking. The Biden administration declared Saudi Arabia's crown prince should be shielded from lawsuits for his role in the killing of a U.S.-based journalist. That is a big contrast with President Biden's campaign trail denunciations. You think? You think? Now, here's the problem with this. Because yes, Biden on the campaign trail said, "Yeah, we're gonna hold them responsible. We're gonna hold their feet to the fire. Except then when he had to get on a bended knee and ask him to pump out more oil, which they told you to fuck off anyway, Joe, because you're a weak puppet of Ron Klain's the president. Let's put it that way. The Biden administration says Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's high office should shield him from lawsuit over his role in the killing of U.S.-based journalists, making a turnaround from Joe Biden's passionate campaign trail denunciations of the prince over the brutal slaying. The administration spoke out in support of a claim of legal immunity for Prince Mohammed's Saudi Arabia's de facto ruler, who recently took the title of prime minister, against a suit brought by the fiancé of slain Washington Post columnist Jamal Khashoggi and by the rights group Khashoggi founded Democracy for Arab World Now. Jamal died again today. Khashoggi's fiancée, Hatis Sengiz, don't say it, tweeted from or after the U.S. filing late Thursday in her lawsuit. Wait a minute, she tweeted it? I thought Twitter was dead. Let's go. I want to hear. Wait, hang on. Where is it? I want to find this, what Biden was saying when he's a candidate. Oh, Biden, as a Democratic presidential candidate, vowed to make a pariah out of the Saudi rulers over the 2018 killing of Khashoggi. Quote, I think it was flat out murder, and I think we should have nailed it as that. Publicly, I said at the time, we should treat it the way, and there should be consequences relating to how we deal with those, that power. That's pretty much how he said it. But as President Biden sought to ease tensions with the kingdom, including bumping fists with Prince Mohammed in a July trip to the kingdom, as the U.S. works to persuade Saudi Arabia to undo a series of cuts in oil production. So we need oil more than we needed Mr. Khashoggi, apparently, because Biden's changing his mind and has to bend the knee because he's a weak fuck who has other issues coming up. All right. That's interesting. Also, what else? Oh, I mean to go back to Elon Musk. I want to read this thread because this may be an explanation of what's happening at Twitter. I thought it was pretty good, so I'm going to share this with you. Someone named Oliver Campbell. Oliver Campbell is, what does Oliver Campbell do? I don't know. Dad, author, Twitch affiliate, Monster Hunter, Capcom USA, content creator. I make the absurdity of life fun. Okay, now I don't know what all that means, but the thread makes sense. Okay, here it is. All right, I'm going to explain what Elon Musk is likely doing over there at Twitter. This is not a discussion on whether it's right or wrong, just what's happening. If I'm wrong, I'm sure he'll pop up and say so. What Elon is engaged in is something called whaling and culling. First, the whaling. It is a common refrain that you probably heard at some point or another that 10% of the people do 90% of the work. That's what that tight 2-week deadline for Twitter Blue was for. He was perfectly aware that it was an unrealistic time frame. It was a test. By pushing for such an extremely tight deadline, Elon got to see who is actually doing work and who is resting on their laurels. Furthermore, it proved who could actually perform under extreme pressure. You know, the whole get this done or you're fired level of pressure. Hence, Elon was looking for the whales at the company, the heavy-hitting, actually producing and hard people who have been there for a while. When the whales don't have to carry dead weight, they perform like the equivalent of 10 people. Second is the culling. When you've got 90% of the people not performing, they're actually negatively impacting the 10% who are performing above and beyond. And that's why the layoffs happen. Paraphrase, shit gonna change around here. Get on board or get the fuck out. Okay, that's not exactly how he wrote it, but that's how I said it. So by culling unproductive staff, he actually untied the hands of the productive staff, fewer obstacles to get in the way of getting things done. It also revealed to him who was there to make Twitter a better product versus who was there to be activists.
Your life makes me sad.
So now, you've chopped your workforce down to people who actually perform, but they're not enough to run everything. This is why after all those people are let go, there's going to be a surprise hiring of a new bunch of people. Why? Because the productive people actually know what they need to get things done. Don't be surprised if the people that are left get to be a part of that interviewing process for the new people. They'll be looking for efficiency and people who don't make their jobs more difficult. So when you continually slice away the bad portions of something, all that you're left with is one of two potential outcomes. One, nothing usable. It was rotten to the core. Or two, some substantially good bits you can salvage and build on. Elon is gambling on two. This is what he's talking about with Twitter 2.0. It's likely not a new Twitter. Not for us. It's a new Twitter internally. How things get done, how things get rolled out, rebuilding the company with productive and more efficient people. What I'm saying is, take a look at the reactions. The people that are staying at Twitter are hunkering down and working. The people who he let go are the ones calling doom and gloom. And they're not wrong. The way things were done is over at Twitter. So, from the outside, this looks like a giant clusterfuck. But what is going to surprise you is that the great number of businesses are run exactly like this. There's a reason layoffs happen every single year across the world. Whaling and culling. Elon is just being very vocal about it. And like I said at the start of this post, I didn't say whether this is right or wrong. It's just likely what is happening. But if you've never thought about it before, now you have something to think about. Very well said, Mr. Campbell. I concur. All right, let's see. I got to get a few more things in before we go. Where is it? Oh, Lord, where is it? What happened to it? No. Oh, no. Is this it? Oh, here we go. I'm sure some of you have seen this, but this, in the words of William Shakespeare, I don't know what his middle name. What's William Shakespeare's middle name? Here, this is, in the words of William Shakespeare, fucking awesome. Listen to this news report. This is a news report of journalists. Now, granted, they're journalists at the Hill, but they're journalists. And I just want to I want you to just listen very carefully. What is about to happen here. Listen to this young lady describing the goings on at Twitter and why it's the chaos and carnage and the death spiral and all the other shit. Here is a journalist at the Hill.
I mean, what do you think this is about? Is it because he has created such a poor working environment and has ruined the relationship between him and his employees so much that he's not able to do the job? I saw him, he was tweeting out pictures of him standing with two employees who had fired prematurely and then rehired with his arms around them, kind of like, hey, I know I shouldn't admit to my mistakes, it seems like he's in a desperate situation where he's realized he actually needs somebody, and the single genius myth is just that, a myth, and he actually needs these employees to work for him. And the employees didn't look so happy in that photograph, I gotta say. I mean,
yes, the employees did not look so happy. Now, the internet has found those pictures, and we know these employees. We've seen these employees because they were interviewed near Twitter headquarters after they were fired. Yes, it was, and Elon Musk even tweeted about it. He said, "Yes, welcome back, Ligma and Johnson." Yes, Ligma and Johnson are the two employees that she was talking about in the picture. There's Ligma and Johnson. Yes, Ligma does not look too happy. Johnson, though, he's looking really happy. I suppose when you're the Ligma, you're probably not as happy as the Johnson. That's all I got to say, because, Jesus. She was talking about Ligma Johnson. Yes, okay, so that's... And she's a journalist with The Hill. Oh, journalist. Love me some journalists. Oh, my God. Oh, these people are stupid. Okay, now I just have a couple odds and ends, and we'll get out of here. This is... somebody, let's see, oh boy, I haven't even listened to the clip, but here we go. Someone named Mama T, Modest Mama, who says that trans women are the real misogynists. I'm like curious. And so here, let's see what she's talking about when she says trans women are the real misogynists. She pointed to this video. So, pay heed, ladies. You don't own periods anymore. Your tenure of oppressive violence are over. Oh, good God. Okay, let's hear it.
This is what I mean when the transphobia just comes out. The audacity and just the arrogance for cis women to believe that they own periods. That
the arrogance of cis women who believe they own periods. Okay, I'm just processing that.
they own womanhood. You don't. Okay, you don't own periods. You don't own womanhood. You experience both, and both are different for every person. But as a cis woman, it doesn't belong to you, so you can't gatekeep it. Like, hello? This is...
Could this person, this guy, I can't say that. This person, could they be talking about maybe you don't own who, unless you being trans? Are you talking about trans? But you're a trans woman bitching about cis women. I'm so confused. Okay, moving on. Kyle Rittenhouse is tweeting too, and I'm only showing this tweet by Kyle Rittenhouse because I figure it's going to make the heads that are going to explode. And in fact, I want to look at the comments. Please, if you're not a Kyle Rittenhouse fan, brace yourself. By the way, good morning, Scrappy. Nice to see you. Arrogant bitch, listen to yourself. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's some arrogant. Yes, it's quite arrogant. Kyle Rittenhouse is going to make heads explode all over the United States and maybe other parts of the world, because there are still stupid people who would like to call him a murderer and say he took a gun across state lines and other stupid shit that only people who did not watch the trial say. Here's Kyle Rittenhouse trying to make as many heads explode as possible. Okay, brace yourself. T minus 5 years until I call this place my office, ? Oh, shit. Kyle Kyle Rittenhouse has become troll extraordinaire. Let's see some of the replies. I'll go through a few. I hope there are no penises showing up in this. Let's see. Look, ignoring anyone's stances on the case, if I had to take 2 lives, regardless of the reason it was, and regardless of who it was, it would haunt me every day for the rest of my life. I cannot imagine using it as a platform to get into politics. This is beyond satire. Well, if the case has been, as this person, the case has been adjudicated. Move on. Yes, he can live his life. Except you fuckers won't let him. I'm no liberal by a long shot, but generally, what have you done to deserve any fame or recognition? I genuinely don't understand all these people supporting you, laughing my ass off. A fair point from you. I think he's just leveraging the attention on him. Will be interesting to see how far that can go. Kyle, buddy, I don't want the people who like him. I want to hear the people who don't like him. Although this is a meme, pretty sure God would be all right with this, and shows Rosenbaum, convicted felon, sex offender, level 3 offender, failure to maintain registered status, attempted assault and battery, killed by victim. Anthony Huber, assault and battery, domestic abuse, false imprisonment, illegal weapon, assault and battery, killed by victim, and Gage Grosskreutz, felony burglary, probation violation, illegal weapon, assault with an illegal weapon, neutralized by victim. Okay. You'll never be welcomed on my stomping ground. Believe that, little boy. Oh, it sounds like you like little boys. Please stop and truly change your life. Just understand what qualifies him. Nothing. And nothing qualifies anyone to be in Congress other than be a U.S. citizen. I don't care if you are, some guy in the hills of Kentucky with an 80 IQ. You are qualified to be in Congress because you'd be smart at least 2/3 of the members anyway. I will be spending my retirement years making sure that doesn't happen. Well, Miss Ponette, who has 3,200 followers, that you might be able to do it if you live in his district. Murderers need not apply. Kyle Rittenhouse is not a murderer. When you kill somebody in self-defense, that's definitionally not murder. Let's see. No, please. That's awesome. You'll get my vote. Why? I respect the fact that Kyle Rittenhouse used his God-given right to defend himself, and unfortunately, a couple people died, although they were shitty people, and one got his arm shot off. He's not a hero, but he's not a villain either. He's just a kid who's out there trying to help a community, and some asshole attacked him and fucked around and found out. Okay, and then the other one, and then the guys who attacked him again. Regardless if they knew what was going on, they attacked him. And notice remember how they made a big deal in that trial about him having a full metal jacket in his AR style weapon, right? Full metal jacket, right? I think did he have a 20, 15 round, or what's the standard magazine for a AR-15? 20 rounds, maybe 30. I don't know. However many. He only used 4. If he was out there just discriminately shooting protesters, at will, you think he would have used more than 4 rounds? No. The 4 rounds that he used were all 4 people who attacked him. And in fact, the one who attacked him and pointed a gun at him, he didn't shoot him at first because the guy turned around. And then he didn't shoot the guy until the guy turned again and attacked him. Pointed the gun at him. That's when he shot Gage Grosskreutz and made sausage out of his right bicep. So anyway, please do yourself a favor. Go to the library on the way home. Pick up some good books. Read and enlighten yourself. Fuck off. Anyway, lots of people. Oh, here's another one. Kyle Rittenhouse. It's for United States Congress. It's time for America to stand its ground. Whoa. Interesting. So anyway, they're bringing out all the stupid Kyle Rittenhouse arguments that have been done over and over since he was acquitted, and he was rightfully acquitted, people. All right, quote of the day is going to be, I'll do quote of the day after this. And 2 more articles. I'm going to see if I get through them. They're quick. Now, this one I haven't even watched, but when I saw it, I'm like, oh, I got to watch this. What is this about? Because it's a question. Has Hollywood gone anti-woke? I can't believe what I've just seen. And this is a clip from, I don't know what this is from, but I'm curious. Are you curious? Because I'm curious. I am so curious. So here we go.
There's a humility in Bach. He's not pretending he's certain about anything. Because he knows that it's always the question that involves the listener.
I'm not sure where this is going.
Never the answer, right? Now, the big question for you is, what do you think, Max?
I don't know what this is. Where is this going?
You play really well. But nowadays, white male cis composers, just not my thing.
Don't be so eager to be offended. The
Ding!
narcissism
Oh,
of small
yes!
differences leads to the most boring conformity.
Wait. What'd she just say? Hey, well, don't. Okay. Is this anti-woke shit?
The narcissism of small differences leads to the most boring conformity.
Oh, God,
I
snap.
guess Edgar Perez is okay. I mean, no, like, Akana, anyway.
Oh, well, then you must be aware that Perez once famously stated that jazz was a Negro product exploited by the Jews.
Oh, snap.
Didn't stop Jerry Goldsmith from ripping him off for his Planet of the Apes score. It's kind of a perfect insult, don't you think? But you see, the problem with enrolling yourself as an ultrasonic epistemic dissident is that if Bach's talent can be reduced to his gender, birth country, religion, sexuality,
who
and
wrote
so on,
this?
then so can yours.
Who wrote this?
Now, someday, Max,
What
when
movie
you
is
go out
this?
into the world and you guest conduct for a major or minor orchestra, you may notice that the players have more than light bulbs and music on their stands. They will also have been handed rating sheets, the purpose of which is to rate you. Now, what kind of criteria would you hope that they would use to do this?
Your music
Score
skills.
reading and stick technique or something else?
Yes. Snap! He's
All right,
quiet.
everyone.
Oh, this is well written.
Using
I like
Max's
this.
criteria, let's consider Max's thing. In this case, Anna Boabaz-Dottir. Now, can we agree on two pieces of observation? One, that Anna was born in Iceland, and two, that she is, in a Waldorf teacher kind of way, a super hot young woman. Show of hands. All right, now let's turn our gaze back to the piano bench up there and see if we can square how any of those things possibly relate to the person we see seated before us.
Aw, come on, Max. With
Where are you going?
with your Anglo name.
You're a fucking bitch.
And you are a robot. I mean, unfortunately, the architect of your soul appears to be
Damn,
social
who
media.
wrote this?
You want to dance the mask, you must service the composer. You got to sublimate yourself, your ego, and yes, your identity. You must, in fact, stand in front of the public and God and obliterate yourself.
Wow. Wow, what the hell was that? Okay, that's going to be in the links today. You might want to save that for something. I'm probably going to get a copyright claim on that one, but I don't give a shit. All right, then let's see. There's an article here about new school board members immediately banned critical race theory in their first meeting after the election. After being elected to the school board on November 8th, 6 members endorsed by the parental rights and education group Moms for Liberty banned critical race theory and set up a process to eliminate sexually explicit books at their first meeting. On Tuesday, the Berkeley County School Board in South Carolina passed a resolution 6-2 that prohibits CRT from being taught in the classroom and voted 8-0 to form a committee to review books that have been flagged for sexually explicit content. The board also voted 6-3 to fire the school district superintendent, Deion Jackson, and the district lawyers, Tiffany Richardson. So parents are not fucking around anymore. When they get on these school boards, they're telling you people who degenerate motherfuckers to fuck off. Good! Yeah! I missed the cheer button. There we go. All right, enough of that. And finally, we're going to finish with a quote today. The quote of the day. The quote of the day is from my friend, Brian, a.k.a. Hotep Jesus. And this is the quote of the day. Wait until the people find out that the banking system runs similar to FTX's practices. Oh, shit!
That's right.
Anyway, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I got to go. Thank you for joining me today on the Morning Night Live. I'm here Monday through Friday at, what time am I here? Well, around 9 o'clock Central, which would be 10 o'clock Eastern-ish, when I get here on time. It's usually between 10 and 10:30, I'm live. And if you'd be so kind, before you even do anything else, because I shouldn't have told you I was finishing, hit the like button, share the stream, put a comment in the comment section if you're watching a replay, and you can sponsor the show 24 hours a day right there, pdognight.live, 24 hours a day. Thank you, Gunfox61, who is the Streamlabs Superstar sponsor of the day, and also Chicago Bike for sponsoring the show today. That's it. I'm not 100% sure if we're doing a trail stop stream. Hey, but there's going to be a link to my locals page. If you that support, you don't have to be a supporter. If you just subscribe to my locals page, you'll get the notifications on that. I will still be doing, if we do it tomorrow, it'll still be on YouTube. But eventually we're going to move that trail stop stream exclusively to locals. And and you can be a little more saucy in the comment section too. But follow me on locals. That way you'll get notifications of everything we do and wherever it is. Because if it's not on YouTube for some nefarious reason, it will be somewhere. And the only way you'd know for sure is if you follow me on locals, because it gives you a notification for no matter where I go. So please do that. In fact, here's what the locals page looks like. Oh, that ain't it. What the hell? What the hell did I do there? That's what locals looks like right there. All right. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me today. Time for me to go. My name is P. Dog Knight. Wait a minute. What the hell is this? Let me try that again. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta go. Thanks for joining me today. My name is P. Dog Knight. And I'm out of here. Bye-bye. Have a great weekend. Hey, this is P-Dog Knight, and thanks for watching today on the P-Dog Knight channel. If you have an observation or remark you'd like to make about this video or my channel, I absolutely welcome you to write it in the comment section down below. I really look forward to hearing from you. And before you go, if you like what you saw but you're not already subscribed, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and definitely click that bell that pops up afterwards so you'll be notified when I post new videos or when we go live. I broadcast my live show, The Morning Night Live, Monday through Friday at 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central. A special thank you to all the supporters of this channel who share our videos on social media and who make donations through Streamlabs, YouTube, Venmo, and Cash App, which are all linked in the description down below. Thanks again, and until next time, I'm P. Dog Knight, and I'm out of here.